So, we got the KOTOR remake about 3 to 4 days ago, I think it was. And if you do not know, then you better check out the video that I'm going to leave a link in the description and maybe a card in the top corner if I feel like it. So, the KOTOR remake, if you're still here, that means you've probably seen that video or you've heard of it somewhere else. So, the KOTOR remake, as we know, sadly, is a PS5 original. But I'm just going to put that aside for now because even if it's a PS5, it's only going to be available for PS5 and maybe PC players, I still think it's going to be a good game, and maybe if it sells a lot, it will come to us Xbox players, because, come on, I'm an Xbox player, and I don't know why they're doing this. So, enough with that, but at least we got a slight teaser trailer, which I'm not even going to call it a teaser trailer, I'm going to call it a teaser trailer, because this was really put the emphasis on teaser part of this trailer, because it was not a trailer, it was just a video of Darth Revan. Now, Darth Revan, if you do not know who he is, was the main antagonist of the original KOTOR from 19 whatever. So in that KOTOR, Darth Revan also had an apprentice named Darth Magnus, I'm pretty sure was his name. So I'm going to be going over this trailer and hear what the background is and maybe some of the story that we are going to be getting in this game. So enough talking, let's get right into it. So let me just put my volume down so you will be able to hear my voice. And now, at first, if I had the volume up, you'd hear that the girl is... So first is PlayStation. Sony Entertainment presents Lucasfilm Games, Aspire Entertainment.
Peace is a lie.
Then it says first, peace is a lie. So the voice that you're hearing is... It could be either of two characters. Now, I just want to tell you that I've not played the original KOTOR, so this is kind of tricky for me to tell who these characters are. So please, if I get this wrong, tell me in the comments below. But in the original KOTOR, your protagonist, you can choose the gender, the looks, you can customize basically everything. It's kind of like Jedi Fallen Order 2.0. No just ponchos. You can change everything. Hairstyle, gender, everything. So this could be either the main character... Just the character the player would have chosen a female for the demo, or it could be the female character, which I have no idea what her name is even. Here, let me just take a look at this. Bastila Shan. That is her name. I was just looking up literally a list on Wikipedia. Don't trust Wikipedia. About a list of characters in KOTOR. And I don't even know what I just said. Bisten Shan was one of the characters that was listed there. So whatever I just said, I'm probably not going to remember that throughout the video. So we're just going to call her Bistan, I guess. Or maybe Shan. Let's call her for next Shan. But whatever. So yeah, she was one of the female characters in the KOTOR original. And apparently her story is that she dueled Revan at the beginning of the game and apparently defeated Revan, but now he's somehow returned or something. Like, I don't really know the story. I just did a quick summary on Wikipedia before making this video, so I wasn't, like, basically going in blind. So I know a little bit about what's going on. I basically know the basics, Darth Revan, that's basically it. I know the title of the game and Darth Revan, that's it. So I guess I'm going to be learning about what this game is actually going to be about as we go on. So let me just press play. Let's see. So then there's a bunch of smoke.
That is what the Sith believe.
That's what the Sith believe is what she says. And then you see a shadowy figure coming forth, which we see at the end is Darth Revan. Now, there isn't really much to these first two lines, but you'll see a little bit later that this could give some hints on what the story could be of this game.
They promise power.
They promise power. And then you see the character over here. He's got a small, so he's hooded, and then you can see his glove, which has a small gold ring on something. So that could mean that maybe Darth Revan has a mechanical hand. Like I said, I do not know the full story of the game, but maybe Darth Revan has a mechanical hand or something. I don't know.
Now they wield it.
Then you see the lightsaber ignite, and she says, now they wield it.
We face the greatest Sith in
Sith in generations. Then you get the close-up of Darth Revan.
They must be stopped.
And then you can hear the Force theme in the background. Sorry that it might sound weird because I'm watching it on another device while recording my audio on this. So hopefully you'll be able to hear my voice. A legend remade for the PS5. But ignoring that, Now let's go on to a little bit about the story that this game could be. I know this is really much of a trailer review because the trailer is, this video is 51 seconds long. So that tells you right there. The trailer is 51 seconds long. So this doesn't really give you much of a story hint for the game. But apparently the story of the original KOTOR was, like I said at the beginning, the girl, Beastan is what we were going to call her, it dueled Darth Revan and thought that she defeated Darth Revan or something. But then Darth Revan's apprentice, or maybe Darth Revan was killed or something. I don't know. I really don't know. But that would make he's the antagonist of the game, so I doubt he was killed. His apprentice, Darth Magnus, grouped a bunch of Sith together to create a great big fight against all the Jedi and tried to scatter them around the galaxy, kind of how Palpatine did. That was Palpatine's big plan. He scattered the Jedi around the galaxy so that he could kill them easily, because if they were united together, like we saw in the Petranaki Arena, which is the one from Attack of the Clones, I actually remember the name of that, they were stronger together. So he spread them out and then took them all out. So that's basically what Magnus did. He spread them out and then used his army of Sith to go take them all out. And just keep in mind, this is before the Rule of Two was initiated, so that's why there are so many Jedi in this. So with the Jedi at their last legs, you now play as the main protagonist, which they don't even give the main protagonist a name. They just call him Exile Jedi. So so they don't even give him a name. You can choose everything. But now let me move on to the story of the new KOTOR remake. So here's my theory or something. If you've seen Star Wars Rebels, in the season 2 finale called The Twilight of Apprentices, based off of one of the names of the Clone Wars episodes, Twilight of the Apprentice, or I think that was the season 7 one, but based off of that, in that episode, Kanan and Ezra, they went to the Sith Temple on Malachor, which Yoda instructed them to go to. And then there was the climactic duel where Ahsoka battled with Vader. It's a very famous scene of Star Wars Rebels. If you've seen the series, I guarantee you remember that scene. So that was one of the greatest scenes of Star Wars Rebels. So maybe in this game, we'll finally get to see the battle that took place on Malachor. Because as far as I know, we have never seen that battle taking place before. I do not know, obviously, I haven't played any of the games before, so maybe that was already explained in a comic or something. And if it was, tell me in the comments below, because then this changes my whole shift on what this game could be. So it could be something like that. So maybe the Sith, Darth Revan, gets the holocron that you know how the holocron had to open the Malachor Sith Temple. So maybe Darth Revan gets the holocron, and now he has to race to get to the Malachor Temple to unleash the full fury of the temple to try to destroy the Jedi. So he's going to try to lure the Jedi there, and that would be a perfect endgame kind of for the Sith. So this feels like a very realistic thing, and this will perfectly with the Star Wars canon, because first of all, this takes place 4,000 years before the Skywalker Saga, and as far as I know, we never got an explanation onto what the Sith Malachor temple was about. So this would fit perfectly, and then we'd actually get to play in the battle, and then you get to see the weapon go off, and then everybody, as seen in Star Wars Rebels, they all turned to stone, like in Pompeii, and then it would get saved. Then it would get continued in Star Wars. Then it would get continued in Star Wars Rebels, as we know for the story. So I think that would fit it perfectly if we got to see the Sith Temple on Malachor. So that's basically my main theory. Another thing could be is that, like I said, maybe it could follow the same story as the original, where the Darth Magnus is setting a huge attack on the Jedi or something. But I kind of feel like this is more likely. Also, this kind of like, if Disney wants to make this canon, I feel like this would be a perfect callback to Star Wars Rebels, and all the Star Wars Rebels fans would be very excited for this, even though a lot of people didn't like Star Wars Rebels. But still, that's a different subject. So that is what I think is going to be happening in this new Star Wars game, the KOTOR remake. Now, I bet you if this does have an influence on the canon, and if it's a really good game, then don't worry, Xbox fans, it's probably going to be coming to Xbox, but probably not the Xbox One S. By then, they're probably going to be on, like, the Xbox Series X, or maybe even the Xbox Series Y, but I bet you it will come to the Xbox Series X when it's available to most of us right now. But for now, in 2023, when it's going to come out, probably, like I said, it's going to be PS5 exclusive. Then it's going to come to PC or something. I don't know. Even Bombastic even made a short video on about how it's confusing. So it might be coming to PC right after release, or maybe at the same time as release on the PS5, I don't know. And then eventually it might come to us Xbox players. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. And just one more thing before I end the video. We got a new Star Wars Hunters trailer. So please subscribe, because I am going to be doing a full trailer breakdown probably tomorrow or on Friday. So like and subscribe, I guess, so you're notified when I post that video. And comment below, like I said, anything that you think is going to be happening in the KOTOR, in the new KOTOR. And bye.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
So be it, Jedi. Huh?